Welcome to this module on sets in Tableau. In this module, we will go over what sets are, how to create them, and what you can use them for. So sets are a way that you can bin items together from dimensions or measures dynamically or by distinctly selecting items. And in this case, you can see that we have created a region in our population data that was not there previously, and we did that by creating these sets down here at the left. When you create a set, you'll see this little Venn diagram, and it'll go in the very bottom of your data pane. So let's create some sets and see how we created this view. So I'm going to go to I can just go to a new sheet, and I'm going to delete these, and we'll go through and recreate them. So what we did was double click county, and that goes onto the map, and we'll fill the map in. And first we can either click our counties one at a time or click and drag and select whatever we want. And when we do that, we'll see a little Venn diagram right here. And so that says to create a set. Now if I select that, I'm going to create a set with those counties and with everything in the data that I've selected. So I'm going to call this middle. And so when I did that, it created a set down here at the bottom. And say I want to create west and east. The quickest way to do this, so I don't have to fight with how to select all of those, is you can use the set as a filter and drag it up to your filters. And the natural default behavior will be to filter it to the set. But if you right click, you can say show in and out of set. So I want to see the things that are out of the set. So now this is easy. To make my west, I just select and create the set, and I can do the same thing to the east. Right click and say create set. Oh, and say east. I got too excited. So now we can take this off of the shelf, but we really can't do anything. You can actually color things by dragging one field up to the color. And this says everything that's in and out of east, which it looks like it added east and middle together. Or we can do west, and it did the same thing. Or we could do center, and that shows us all the center. And so what we can do now is, if we wanted to, we could use these sets in a calculation. We could filter on them. But I'm going to create a calculation, and I have done so right here. So I'm going to add it, and you'll see here my calculation broke because the last time I called middle something different. So this is our first time too looking at a calculation, and we'll go into that in further detail in the next chapter. But to create a set, you can create a calculation that calls that set or that does calculations on it. So if we wanted to, in this case, say if it's in the east set, then I want to call it east. West set, call it west. Else if it's in the middle, I want to call it the middle. And since this is a logical calculation, you have to end it with the word end. It says that it's valid. So I'll hit OK. And I could drag region to the color shelf. And now I have my regions. If you wanted, you can also add, you can create a set by right-clicking the field you want to have the set created on. So I'm going to right-click on county, and I'm going to go to create set. And so if I wanted to create a set with hard-coded names, I can do that here. Or I could say that I want all counties that start with a C if I wanted to right here, or I want the top 10 counties by population. And that'll have its own set. That's a nice use of sets. So see, that added it down to the bottom. Now if I drag that up and replace region, all my counties still show, but I can see very easily what's in the top 10. If I create another view where I pull the county onto the rows shelf and have population on the columns, I'll get a bar chart. I can right click and sort that by population. Then if I pull over this set, top 10, onto my color, I'll see top 10. Everything that's in the top 10 will be highlighted. Everything that's out will be colored another color. I can also filter this, so I'm only looking at my 10 rows. If I wanted to show everything, but maybe group the rest of the counties together, I can create another calculated field. So I can go and right click and say top 10 counties. If top 10, you see you're starting to call it because you see the little VIN there and it fills it in, so you just tab. Then top counties. Oh, actually I want the county name. Then county name or county. Else other. End. So what this is going to give us is if it's within the top 10, we're going to see the county name. Else we're going to see the word other, and it's going to be totaled at that level. So that's going to be the level of granularity. So hit OK and take this filter off. And then drag top 10 counties up and replace the county row. And sort it by, you can actually, if you right click and you can sort, you can do it manually if you'd like and bring the other to the bottom, or you can sort it, by descending population. But then other will be at the top. And in a next video, we can show you how to pull that down to the bottom. So it'd be sorted, descending with the other at the bottom. And that's how you use a set. Thank you very much.